So the reason there's a week-long gap between when I did my last episode and this one that you're about to watch, pay no attention to the thing up in the corner. I had a lot of stuff pile up on me, and I literally forgot to upload. But I'll let you in on that in the next episode. Oh, I think it's time to get this going here. Got a spike. I know I want this, and that needs to cool off. But doing this here will help this. This will freeze up soon, and I'll still have access to all that heat later on. So you need to be, if you are above 200, that closes. That heats. That's all turned on. It took a little while. I had to wait for everyone to take their turns in the bathroom to fill the cooling line. It works great. Don't mind the smell. Come on, you can do it. God, it's a lot of water to heat up. And nope, here we go. Starting to kick off. Come on, you can do it. Come on. It's all tied into the regular. We're going to have a lot more power than we're going to need, but better to have more power than not enough, you know? What's going on? Now you got to heat the steam. We're really hot down here. Kicking off? Are we doing this? You heat up all the drywall too. Yeah, I think about that. I probably could have put a couple temp shift plates in here, but we're now a little past that. That's transferring heat to the... Ooh, that drywall is really heating up. I suppose it will hold some heat in. It doesn't get too bad. That aqua tune is getting awful hot, though. There's really no other way I could have done this because of the fact there's no background here. It looks like... doesn't seem to be hitting 270. Oh, good. It's working. And in 500 and some cycles, we'll have a whole bunch of igneous rock to work with. It's all going to be real hot. You know what I totally forgot about is the fact that you can take this stuff. It's like, okay, this is 400 and some degrees, and then the moment you make it into a tile, it drops to, it drops to 45. I don't know how I forgot that. Because Stinky has a few points to kick around, I gave him a point in critter ranching. We're not going to get a lot of reed fiber off these guys, but they'll get born, and they'll die, and they'll make new ones, and they'll get shaved, and that'll be okay. And I have nothing else for them to do here, to be honest. I've only got one person that can actually dig through obsidian right now. Stinky... I mean, Stinky could. It wouldn't have been hard to push Stink into super hard digging. But he's only temporary here. Right? Like, once this place gets properly running, once I get... Meep's got that. I've got to get him into exosuit training. Some carrying. Abe is slowly getting pushed towards mechatronics, so that Stinky doesn't have to worry about it. We'll hire... If I get a digger, suit wearer, Preferably a digger, because I'm going to need the... It says digging's... There's going to be a lot of digging here. Once I get some of the basic skills covered, Stink is going to get himself scrubbed. He's going to get back on that ship. He's going to fly home. And him and someone else are going to visit Stinkayla. Which has... I don't think it's got any... Do you not have? No meteor showers forecasted. That's nice. It's got room to set down. I can build... Habitat's going to be a little difficult, isn't it? And I'm pretty sure that dumb tree is right there. How deep are you? Ooh, you're not very deep at all. You are very shallow. And not up very high either, so this is going to be... It's going to be a landing site. You skin the top off of this. I will bet you that tree is like right here. Clear the whole top half of that. Probably a copycat of this habitat. Given how little height we have to work with. Although we can dig down. Like there's room to go vertical on that map at least. Not much. But so you need... It's either 8 or 6 for the fancy rooms. And then high. So if I go high, 6, 12, a space, a ladder, a space, a wall. 16. Stack a bunch of stuff up, stack a bunch of stuff down. We'll have room. There's a lot of room here to work with. I'm not sure how much room there is downwards. Because to be honest, like this is a planet I've never... The kind of planet I've never actually dealt with before. It's great it's got the tungsten volcano. But it's going to have a caustic, or jungle, and then lava. So I'm guessing that's kind of the order. It's going to be marsh, jungle, magma. You have a hydrogen vent, so you have power. If I send you some water, you'll be fine. You have jungle. So there's the potential for ranching Drecos. That's not a super fast food source. It's not a super fast food source at all. I'm not going to ranch puffs, to tell you that much. Haku, possibly. In the short term, mushrooms, but all this slime is going to vanish. Or the algae. So no, I'll have to ship water in, which is okay. It's not a problem. I can... Water and oxygen, I can ship water and oxygen from here. I'm already shipping oxygen to Flamelin here. It's just a matter of like... Oops. It's kind of a matter of headspace. Like room to build and not get covered up by all these things. Could probably set it up over here. And you guys just never ever gonna dig any of this out, are you? Do I have an oxygen source? My water lake here. My water's kind of terrible. Water. Water 2. Cool sludge geyser. Nope, nope, nope. Steam doesn't really count. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Hmm. Well, we can ship oxygen. Kind of. Water? No, I don't think I can ship water. I think water is gonna have to come from Urigani. This place has. Where are we? Cool air. And then 2 steam vents. There's a hot here. I've already got quite a lot of water. Humidizon. This place, okay, it's got water because it started with a ton of it. Yeah, there's water there, but it's 95 degrees. What do you make? Average output. That much a second. I'm using, in theory, 1, leaving me an extra. It's not a lot of headspace. I'm shipping oxygen from here. It's not a lot of headspace for. I think of this for a while. One place to do have an absolute excess of power to do dumb things like this is definitely Urigani. You've got oxygen right here. It's not using. What do? You do 2 vents. You're fine. Got an ungodly amount of oxygen in there. I think they'll be okay with just the 2 vents. I think. I'm really aiming for sending 200 a cycle anyway. You know what? I don't think I need this much here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't need that many there. Let's scale that back a bit. Just. Now what's my. 9. 2, 3, 5, 6. 54. Yeah, I do gotta go 6. It's gonna be 54 rad bolts a day. Recycle. And you need 60, so just a little over. I could just bump it up. No, it's not going to matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. I would have to go 4. Why is the math not mathing in my head here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Collecting 9 a cycle. It's 54. And 1 more is 63. Okay, yeah. That would kind of guarantee me 1 shot per cycle. But it might not. What do you got here? We just have a bunch of oxygen in you. Were I to shoot you here to Stinkayla, what would you want? 50. Okay, so that's actually easier, to be honest. I would actually get the 1 shot per day of whatever I was going to send. Which in this case would probably be oxygen. That's 20. Oh yeah. This thing's going to push. What do you move? You move 500 grams per second. With 600 seconds in a day. Ooh, yeah, I don't think this is really going to notice here. I mean, worst case scenario, I put a... That one's already overpressure. Who's even using oxygen in here right now? Do I have a hole somewhere? No? Oh, everything's fine. Oh, I know why, because I've got a pump down here kicks in every now and then. And then so does... Come on, let me swing down. So does that one, so that chews a little up. Or why not simply venting it outside? I could literally just vacuum a place out. Here you are, here's what, 18 by 200 tiles. Be a phenomenal amount of oxygen in there. But it's going to take a little bit to get going. Because I've got to protect all of this stuff. That's going to get... This guy is going to be made out of gold amalgam, and he's just going to get clubbed every time there's something goes by, but... Really not much for it. I think the best thing I could do... Could build... Shipping? Stick a miner up here. That can see whatever it needs to see. Oh no, it's not. Can you not hang from one of these? Can, okay, cool. Let's look at a couple of these then. Right there. That'll get built. It's a quick reroute to some plumbing. God, this is getting worse and worse by the second. It's getting... No! It should transfer temperature to this thing. To the bunker. Which is going to be cooled by this radiant pipe. It ought to be okay. I shouldn't have to do this. I could be overreacting. It's not the first time. There really is nowhere to cram this thing. No, I could cram it there. That. Pipe over, pipe up. I don't know why I'm making that conduction panel out of steel. I really should have just made them out of aluminum. It's way more conductive. This is going to cost a lot of power. So what, 480 times 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a lot of power on that line. Right, I've got it. These only... How often do you run? What's your properties? So 45. Because of all the aqua tuners you've got running. Those are going. This is on its way out. This one's done. But until I get niobium, I can't really risk breaking all this open because everything else I do is break It'll be bad. And I'll be unhappy. But this will be set up for whenever I get over there, which shouldn't be long. I get a good dig and dupe over here. So Meep has some backup. What's your problem? Hungry. Go eat. There's 350,000 calories on the floor. Just go eat it already. And in several hundred cycles, some of this will coagulate and I can start digging through it. It should be. We'll see how far I get when I see you in the future.